Hello and welcome to Rebecca's Finance Tutorials. I'm Rebecca and it's lovely to meet you. And whether this is your first time or you're back again, welcome. Now today we're actually kicking off with a brand new series on principles of costing, and this is one of the 4 units in your AAT Level 2 certificate in accounting. So if you're studying towards Level 2 right now, this unit is going to introduce you to the world of cost and management accounting. And honestly, I actually think this is probably one of my favourites because it starts to show you how a business actually makes decisions using the numbers, not just how to necessarily record them. So, what is principles of costing actually about? So, at its heart, the unit is asking one question, which is how much does it cost a business to produce or deliver a service? So, that sounds really simple, but the answer actually involves classifying costs, working out how materials move through a business, sharing overheads fairly across departments, and understanding how costs behave as activity changes, and using all of that information to help managers plan, control costs, and make decisions. And it's generally one of those units where you really start to feel as if you're getting into deep with the topics because you're moving from recording what already happened to essentially helping a business decide what to do next in the real world. So let me tell you a little bit about why I love this area so much. Now, across my own career, so training through the ICEW and also having gone through the qualifications for the AAT and ICB along the way, I've seen the same pattern again and again. So the businesses that genuinely understand their costs make decisions, and the businesses that don't really struggle. Even when they look busy and they're turning over a lot of money, being busy is not the same thing as being profitable. And this unit is exactly where you start to understand the difference between those two. And the differences can be significant. So over this series, I'm going to take you through 5 videos, and I want you to think of them as 5 different angles on the exact same content, so that by the time that you watch all 5, you genuinely feel confident, not just familiar. So this one is your introduction. So just to get you orientated and sort of to give you the map of what's coming. Now, video 2 is a full teaching session where we go through the actual content in depth. So we've worked examples along the way. Video 3, I'm answering real questions from the community, my community, on this exact topic. So the kind of things people actually get stuck on. Video 4, we're working through a full mock exam style task together, step by step, exactly how I would want you to approach it on the day. Video 5, we're going through the examiner's actual feedback report, so you know precisely where students typically go wrong and how you can avoid making the same mistakes. So let's talk about what's actually in the syllabus, because I think it helps enormously to see the whole shape of the unit before we actually dive into the fine detail in video 2. So you'll cover cost clarification, direct costs and indirect costs, and how a business uses cost codes to organise all of that information in their system. You'll cover cost behaviour, so understanding fixed costs, variable costs and semi-variable costs, and also how to split a semi-variable cost into fixed and variable elements using something called the high-low method. Now you'll also learn how to value inventory using FIFO, LIFO and average cost, and that trips up so many students, so we're going to spend some real proper time on that. You'll cover labour costs and how they're calculated, including different payment methods like time rate and piecework, plus things like overtime and shift allowances. So you'll look at overheads and how they get shared out and absorbed into the cost of the product using absorption rates. And towards the end of the unit, you'll move into budgeting, so comparing actual results against budget and calculating variances so you can report on how well a business is actually performing against its plan. Now, before I carry on, I do want to mention my community. So it's completely free to join. The link is in the description below this video, and it's where you can ask me questions directly and get access to loads of free resources that I've put together specifically for this unit. So we're already over 400 members strong, and every single one of you is making use of the freebies in there. So please don't miss out. It costs nothing and it genuinely helps. Now, why does this unit matter beyond just passing the exam? Now, because every single business, whether it's a huge manufacturer or a sole trader working from a spare room, needs to know what things actually cost. And if you don't know your costs properly, you can't set your prices with any real confidence. You can't tell if you're actually making a profit on a particular product or service, and you certainly cannot stop when money is quietly being wasted. So this is genuinely one of the most useful practical units that you'll study at level 2. And the concepts that you build here follow right through to level 3 and level 4, where costing and management accounting becomes even more central to what you do day to day. Now, when I sat exams like this myself, the thing that really helped me most was never memorizing formulas in isolation. It was actually understanding why each calculation exists, what real question it's actually answering for a business, and also who inside the business would use the answer. Now, a production manager cares about different things to a finance director, and once you start thinking about who's actually asking the question and why, the calculations start to make so much more sense, and they stop feeling like arbitrary maths. So I also want to say, if any of this already feels like a lot, that's completely normal, and it's exactly why we're doing 5 videos rather than just one. So this is a unit with a lot of moving parts: cost clarification, cost behaviour, inventory, labour, overheads, budgeting, and variances. And trying to absorb all of that in one sitting rarely works. So the repetition across these 5 videos, so teaching, community questions, the mock exam, and exam feedback, is deliberate, and it's designed so that the content comes at you from different directions, because that's what actually makes it stick long term rather than just for the next fortnight. So, one more thing before we finish this introduction. As we go through the series, just keep a notepad next to you and jot down anything that doesn't quite click the first time. Don't worry about getting everything perfect on the first watch. That's not how learning works. Instead, use video 3, which is the community questions video. So you can use that as a chance to see whether other students were stuck on the exact same thing that you were, because I promise you they usually are, and I definitely was. So in the next video, we're going to go properly deep. We'll go through cost clarification, coding, cost behaviour and the hello method, inventory valuation using all 3 methods, labour costs, overheads and absorption, and budgeting, and variances, all with examples worked through together step by step, exactly the way that I'd want you to tackle them in your own assessment. So make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss out, and if you want to get ahead, have a think right now about which of these areas already feel a bit shaky for you, because that's exactly where I'd want to pay the closest attention to when video 2 lands. So thanks for joining me as always, and I will catch you at the next one.